An avid cyclist dreams of turning his passion into a business. He consults his banker to help find the best path. Now bike wheels are being built, and all it took was a little push to get rolling. First Horizon Bank. Let's find a way. Go to firsthorizon.com/Clint.
Hola, bon dia. Forgive me for being a few minutes late. Munson here with Meditation 10 of this particular course. There are loads all over the internet now if you want to do basically the same process but with a different spin on it. That's what I'm doing here. Pretty much the same method, and once you've got the method you can practice it, but it may be helpful just to be guided through it, which is what I'm doing every day for the next 10 more days on this 20-day course. So welcome. Feel the weight of your body on the chair, if you will. I'm just turning down a bit of the lighting here. I'm going to shut my eyes. I forget to mention that quite often, to close the eyes. I'm assuming you're doing that, and you may not have been, or you might not have thought to do that today. It helps to close the eyes. Just rest. Don't need to crunch your eyes together or apply pressure. Just gently let the eyes close, and be restful. But be upright so that you don't drift off and fall asleep again. If you're feeling tired, and it might be that if you do this in a very relaxed position, you just drift off. Nothing wrong with that, but it's not what we're trying to achieve. It's not the outcome I'm looking for you. However, if you use my voice as a soporific and it's useful in a different context, then why not? But this morning, feeling the weight of the body on the chair, and I'm asking the question: are you a saint or a sinner? And the reason, let's not get into a great big religious debate or a load of self-judgment or anything like that. We're perfectly capable of filling our whole day with self-judgment, aren't we? Thinking 1 minute we're a saint, another minute we're a sinner, or that someone else is either a saint or a sinner. That's the work of the mind, the thinking mind, and this is not the place for that. Or I'll correct that. This is the place to see that is the case, and allow it to happen without getting caught up in it, without getting taken away by it. Okay, we're here to be in our body right here, right now, and enjoy the peace that brings. And on the one hand, that might seem saintly and spiritual and all good things. Let's not even go there. It is what it is, okay? And more importantly, whether you're able to describe yourself as a saint or a sinner as a result of doing this process, it's irrelevant, really. It's just the icing on the cake. You are the cake this morning. Your state of being is the cake, and the opinion about it, the judgment about it, is the icing, hiding what's going on. So I would really like you to not judge, but truly observe. I want to make a distinction between observation and judgment. Not what you think you are, and not what you think is going on, and your analysis and your rationalization of what's going on, but your actual experience. What's going on for you right now? I don't know unless you tell me. And this isn't a medium that is set up for you telling me that, except in the chat or the comments. Feel free to reach out to me, carl@carlmunson.com, if you'd like to do that. So I have to use quite a few assumptions here. And another assumption I'm making is that you're feeling the weight of your body on the chair as you're listening to all of this sound that's coming out of me and going into your ears and into your brain, allegedly, and being made into meanings that you can act upon or not as you choose. But there can be a level of understanding, and the understanding I'm hoping for this morning, that in this time in history, and that was where it came from originally, I think to survive in this current series of world events, this time in history, if you like, as a concept, you have to be a saint or a sinner. And the technique I'm teaching you here may allow you some relief beyond the ideas of saint and sinner, and also give you relief in these times, in this time in history, because I think the pressure is intense. I've not really said much about that in this last little while. In many ways, this is, to me, a timeless process that gives you access to a timeless state. But there is a world context at the moment, which I think is increasingly and will be increasingly challenging. And I give you this method, this practice as a gift in those times, because I think it can truly help. So let's do it. Feel the weight of the body on the chair. Feel the breath coming out of the body And take one in, gift yourself, treat yourself to a nice big in-breath. Not too stressful though, don't be overdoing it because you'll just get yourself worked up and out of breath or cause yourself some discomfort. It's a bit like walking. When you walk purposefully, it kind of makes you walk in an awkward way. And when you start breathing consciously, it can be difficult at first. You can take too much in and, just you think, all this breathing that you take for granted, you're consciously doing it. And that by necessity in many ways, or what will happen as you consciously do it, you think, oh, whoa, what's going on here? The old diaphragm in, out, the breath coming in, out. What's going on here? I don't usually have to think about this, but I'm asking you to be observant of your breathing process. And bring in that observation thing. What do you observe as the breath is coming in and going out? Are you feeling a blessed relief? Are you feeling a stability? Are you feeling an instability? And I say feeling, let's say noticing. I'm not encouraging you to be in your feelings at the moment. That's not that you shouldn't be, or it might happen. But as much as you possibly can, observe, notice what's going on in your body right now as you breathe. And in my own experience, I'm feeling my shoulders relax as I consciously breathe. And very nice it is too. And that's my judgment about that fact, if you like. And it's giving me access to the sensation of my whole body. I can be aware of my body on the chair, a nice and helpful anchor point. My thighs and knees I can feel, my feet on the floor. And I begin to become present to the body's quiet, unassuming, energetic reality, which is always there. But our observational skill, our perception isn't always there, so we don't always remember. We are caught up in the mind's work and projections and incoming data, aren't we, a lot of the time? And other people's. And I'm aware that the sense of the tingling I have in my lips as I'm reminded as the air is coming in and out, the nostrils. It's a very helpful and useful anchor point in these turbulent times, if you like, or in your own personal turbulent time, or your daily life, to register with the lips or the nostrils. The hands are also very good for this. What's going on in your hands at the moment? And I don't know how many of these you've been doing, practicing. This is session number 10 in this particular course. And by now, if you've done a few, be interesting to know. I'd love to hear from you to know exactly what you're perceiving, observing, noticing in your body. Has it got better over the 10 days? And by better, I mean, is it more noticeable? Not a qualitative, are you getting better? Let's not get back into the saint and sinner nonsense. Let's get into the reality of what you're noticing in your body. And do that right now, please. And let's do that for 5 minutes, okay? Let's be in that observational state. And as we lose the observation and perception, which we invariably do because the thoughts kick in, and we can hitch a ride with the thoughts. Notice as well. Notice that you're hitching a ride with your thoughts, and come back to your breathing and being in the body, and the actual sensation of being in your body right now, for the next 5 minutes, if you will. Enjoy. There's another very quick 5 minutes to me. Lots of thoughts coming up for me. I'm in a known personal turbulent time. Nothing too terrible, just some interesting turbulence in the force, in the worldly sense around me. And am I a saint? Am I a sinner? Who cares? In those moments of being still and peaceful, it doesn't matter. Those judgments, whether I think I'm a saint or a sinner, whether anyone else thinks I'm a saint or a sinner, can be rested, and you can have some blessed peace from that nonsense. And all you have in that, and you may still have it right now. You don't need to suddenly tear yourself away from any peace and stillness that you're experiencing. I'm feeling that as I'm talking to you. Yeah, you can. If you've got this practice, you can come away from that noise and haste, and you can go placidly into your being right now. So have a great day. We'll have a rest for a couple of days. We'll see you again on Monday. Saint or sinner? What a load of old worldly hooey. And what really matters is what you notice about what's going on inside you, that can then be expanded into the world around you, and you have that within your own responsibility and your ability to respond and manage that, noticing that awareness, and if we're lucky to find that freedom and peace that noticing and that observation can lead to on a good day. And I wish you a good day.
Tonight in Arkansas, there's a mother tucking in her daughter and turning off the light. A business owner is burning the midnight oil. An at-home dinner date is plating up possibility. And it's all happening under one roof. How? The power of a conversation, like the one John from Integrity Solutions had with First Horizon Bank about his vision for a sustainable mixed-use building. Now it's not just words, it's life. First Horizon Bank. Let's find a way. Go to firsthorizon.com/John. First Horizon Bank, member FDIC.
Hello, saver. Whether you're saving for that trip to the tropics or saving for an emergency, now is the time to take advantage of Wells Fargo's savings options. Wells Fargo offers savings accounts that can help you save towards your goals. So, what are you saving for? Visit a Wells Fargo branch or wellsfargo.com/save to open a savings account today.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.